Rod Edwardson waits patiently at this coffee shop in Didsbury. He's been waiting a long time, 17 years, to hand over the contents of this box to its rightful owner. It's the first time they've met, and they've got a lot to talk about.
You don't even know how to explain it. It's just so many things that come together. You see all that stuff on Facebook and those feel-good stories that you're always checking out just because everything connected. And now it's happening to us.
Len Switzer was killed in action in the Second World War in 1943 at just 21 years old. He would have been Kathy's uncle. He left England one day as part of a Wellington bomber crew and never came back. The story picks up again many years later.
It's back in 2001. I was in Edmonton at the old Strathcona, or Old Scona, I believe they call it, high school. I was metal detecting, looking for older coins, usually from the late 1800s, early 1900s. And along with filling my pockets with a bunch of those, I found this bracelet.
It was Len Switzer's ID bracelet. He'd lost it on leave in Edmonton before being sent to fight in Europe all those years ago. Kathy's family had a photo of the bracelet from military records, but never knew what happened to it. They were researching for a family scrapbook and reminiscing last month when they came across an old newspaper article about Edwardson's quest to find them.
Like, it's just totally amazing. It's the fact that it was lost for 60 years before Rod found it, and another 17 years from the time he found it until I found him. I just can't even believe that it's here. I'm gonna start crying.
This is something that I'll remember for the rest of my life. It's great. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling to have a little piece, and I believe that it is a little piece of Leonard, and to have that back with the family where it rightfully belongs. I think it's a great feeling.
Parsonage plans to put the bracelet in a family scrapbook and pass it down to her daughter to keep Switzer's memory alive. Dan McGarvey, CBC News, Didsbury.
Back on leave at his old school, and that's when there was a connection. I would hope that someday maybe I could see a picture of him and find his family and maybe put this whole puzzle together.
Edwardson says handing the bracelet over is something he'll remember for the rest of his life. Parsonage plans to eventually pass the bracelet down to her daughter, keeping Switzer's memory alive.